Aalesund against Lillestrøm, Norwegian Eliteserien match this Sunday, 4 p.m. kickoff time in the UK, and a match between two teams. Well, it matters more for Lillestrøm on 50 points there. They're still chasing a medal spot, but I do wonder what is going to be left in their tank after a really crippling defeat against Odd last week. They're now 3 points behind Rosenborg, 4 points behind Bodø/Glimt. They've got a far inferior goal difference, so they just need to win their last two games and hope. But I'm not sure how much belief they're going to have now at Lillestrøm, and they've lost 4 of the last 6 games. They haven't had a very good second half of the season, to be brutally honest. As for Aalesund, they lost 4-0 at Kristiansund last week. That didn't surprise me. It was the first result they had after achieving survival, and they just don't have an awful lot to play for now. Obviously, 2 more wins would get them to 41 points. But the players, are they thinking that way? They've achieved their objective. They put a lot of effort into these 4 matches here, where they picked up 10 points from 4 games. And I think they're probably thinking about just getting on the beach now and getting on holiday. And I'm not saying they're going to mail it in, but I just don't know what sort of commitment they're going to have here. Maybe they'll have a response to losing 4-0 last week. Maybe we can just let them off that one. I don't think this is going to be a good game of football. It feels like a low-scoring encounter. Both teams to score no has happened in a lot of recent Aalesund games. 4-0 last week was one of the few overs they've had recently. And Lillestrøm are actually on a run of 3 straight under 2.5 games as well, which is, at this stage of a season, it's quite unusual. So if I was to bet on anything, it would be the unders. Under 3 goals can be backed at 1.77, but I'm not stupid enough to back an under in round 29 of an Eliteserien season, because crazy matches can happen at this stage of the year. Lillestrøm are the favourites around even money, and I would give them a slight edge, but I can't trust them at the moment. I think their heads might have gone a little bit, but I do think they will find a way to probably win this game and keep their hopes of a top 3 spot alive. They are the better team anyway, and I just not sure what Aalesund are going to give here. So I'll predict a 1-0 away win. I quite like the unders. Don't really have the bottle to take the unders, but I see it being a poor game of football with a tight away win.